itself onto your body.
That's another video.
You perceive with your emotions
and
your motivation
like 7
and your
minutes.
action systems way more than you think. So you don't.
Right.
It isn't object, picture on your eye, picture in your brain, thought, emotion, and then action.
Well, I guess we're just going to click on this video, and we'll do a quick live stream
at the same time.
I hate having to break up things into separate videos, but they need to be.
So
And I just have a life that's already fragmented, and attention deficit disorder. So with the way my attention works, I would prefer just to have a continuous stream that I'm continuously struggling, and it's one data set to look at. But yeah. I put milk in this cup. Good morning, beautiful. And so it's kind of funny. My tea goes in this one. Have faith. And hello, beautiful. Milk, wherever that hand is, and then tea. Hate you. Alexa, what is today's date? Always helpful. 23rd, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Alexa's all silent.
Jay's Day is a 2009 drama starring Aaron Heinzen and Jamie Lee. Jay spends her Saturday morning and reminiscing her past. Its runtime is 0 hours, 7 minutes.
Okay, Alexa, play Jay's Day.
Here's Jay's Day by Jeanette Harris Band and Jeanette Harris on Amazon Music.
And there's another Jay's Day. Okay, that's not my kind of music. I'm expecting some sort of singing. All right, so there was no singing at any point during that. That's annoying. That is not a real Jay, and if it is, it's a cousin. Oh, that's a good looking picture. I like that picture. How you doing, handsome? You'll find out why people get angry. Now, let me slide this over here to the edge, and yes, go live. Oh, hello. It says you're live. Hello, my name's Neil Sandage. Welcome to my video blog. Call it a video blog. Let's see. I don't really have a light low enough to do a good job with that. Anyways, hello everybody. So Jordan Peterson, I've got like 2 minutes. Well, we'll run a little bit over. All right, so I guess we'll start with Trump, Jordan Peterson, then Apple. I was really going to do Jordan Peterson and Apple. I'm supposed to help Trump. Ugh, life. no cavities since 2007, but those teeth are overcrowded. Anyways, rinse with milk, and then tea and stuff. I would be concerned about the stains with that. Everyone should be. I really don't want to sell milk. You'll never get cavities if you brush and floss and do milk after flossing. It'll recalcify your teeth and gums. So eating acid. Oh yeah, that's what no. I do recommend vinegar. Rice vinegar. Never apple vinegar. Don't mean to say never, but never apple vinegar. Rice vinegar, grape vinegar. Always a gluten vinegar. There, I said what I was trying to say. Always gluten-based vinegars. Just like your beers. Your beer should always come from a gluten. Your alcohol should come from gluten. And alcohol is a solvent. So trust like a million zillion years of evolution. If it's not safe, it's only safe if it comes from something that you could eat infinite amounts of. Sugar would lead to diabetes. Potatoes, maybe loss of teeth, and glycerin to clog up your arteries. Hate you forever. So grain-based everything. That's what it means to be an arista. All right, so Jordan Peterson is a brilliant message, and not just one message, but he's studying the entire field of psychology. But there's one thing I want to say about that. You can't have a psychological subject without a subject and without a group of subjects. All these terms, like there's only one thing in psychology I actually respect, and it's narrative identity. Narrative identity is the only foundation there is in personality. Insane philosophical people like to say archetypes or some such. That's my thing. Like, just stop hurting my head. Narrative identity is where we do something like Myers and Briggs and a life biography, and that's who you are, or at least what you want to achieve. My biography is awesome background, and then me is kind of like underachiever in a super family. That was true. Everybody in my family is super awesome, talented, amazing, brilliant. That's interesting. There's a Parler downloads surge. Yeah.
Here's your story.
Parler, the social media platform marketed as a free speech social network with a hands-off approach to fact-checking, is seeing a large spike in users, particularly with conservatives. Following the election, Parler's user base grew from roughly 4.5 million to about 10 million. As of Friday morning, it was the second most popular free.
We'll be going in just a moment. All right, I'm stopping this commercial thing and completing my message. All right, so there's things on Twitter I need to read for you. And I'm just going to close this. I really need to have a daily read of my Twitter activity. That would. Mom, I love you. You want me to read my Twitter to you?
No, I never asked.
I'm pretty sure my mom just asked me to read my Twitter to her.
Let's go.
This is my mom. I pay her rent and I am her caretaker.
Okay.
It's the honor of working with such a brilliant woman.
Let's go.
Honestly, the subject is, where should your rent go? If you have to rent instead of paying a mortgage, you should be renting from family. If you can get a house, you should get a mortgage. And so I'm in a situation in my life where instead of renting from somebody,
need to go.
My credit score was too low to qualify for the mortgage. I had the money for the mortgage, but my credit score.
Back, you can talk.
And she's talking over me.
2 o'clock, you have to leave.
I am. I'm finishing up the video right now. Okay. Just give me a moment. All right. I told her that she has to give me from 1 to 2 to record, actually to help President Trump on Twitter. And she is completely correct. She is a PhD of childhood education, former school principal. All right. And she is correct to keep people to their word. It's a brilliant thing to do. I guess something wants me to talk about these things. I really want to talk about the processor thing with Apple, because that's a big problem. And the media, okay, so here this actually is just as corrupt as the election itself. President Trump chose Joe Biden to come murder his whole family. Not like that would make any sense to anybody. So there's this mind control thing, and it uses chromosome 46 as the basis of the human species. Chromosome 46 is the smallest, least competent DNA sample anyone could get, but it's the one that all the men could be vicious about, rape their daughters and rape each other and force each other to turn gay, homosexual, whatever. And it's not whatever. It's called transcranial magnetic stimulation. It uses radar. So it's RTMS, like R teams, then cognitive radar, waveform diversity to reduce everybody to the albino turkey. Not like they believe it, but that's the pattern.
Come on.
I'm explaining something as soon
No, you
as...
should have done it before. You should time yourself. The exact 2 o'clock period.
Okay, I have commitments to make. Apple, je ne appelle, what I call it, is never arm. It's never the arms. It shouldn't be punching people in the face. I have no objections to the word arm. The Acorn thing is a problem because they try and make it penis, wrong company for an arm to come from. And the arm shouldn't be in the mouth. It's like, suck it, bitch. That's not what to do with Apple. Apple should not be using ARM processors at all. M1 is a man, so it's man's one or men win or something. It's a horrible insult, and it's telling everybody who's an Apple loyalist to stick the penis in their mouth and choke on it. And open power processors were always the right thing for it. Open power is actually controlling to hunt and kill all of them. I'm stopping the recording. All right. I love you all. And it's all unfortunately true. And it's not all unfortunately true. Most of life is a lie because transcranial magnetic stimulation and cognitive radar is able to 206 times 206 million times a second. 206 million times a second since 1939. So it's really easy for the radar to control you. Because we've been at 206 since 39 for frequency. And people like processors were really fast when they're 233 in the 90s, and that's like such a lie. They already had signals traveling at a much higher frequency in the millions, and somebody just restarted it on society, and everybody got lied to. And processors are actually this big. It's not the 8-inch dies. They're actually the big old discs like this or bigger, as large as the reflection mirror inside the current ones. And it uses ion channels to deposit metal. I think that they're actually making the traces out of tin now. Alexa, what is the metal conduction of tin? I asked Alexa, what is the electrical conduction of tin?
Here's something I found on the web. According to slideplayer.com, Physics 106 lesson number 10 circuits drive Andrew Thomas 2405 Randall Lab Ohm's law conductor. A conductor is a material that current can pass through easily, like metals.
All right, I will search it on here real quick. I'm pretty sure that they are already beyond the limit of lithography, and they're actually doing tin deposit, and no longer doing the shadow mask and all that. That they're actually depositing the tin versus copper conductivity. Point is, if tin is anywhere, like we've used tin forever for conduction. Someone just disappeared it out of the environment. I think it was conductivity better. And iron is like a really good electrical conductor. You'll find out why someone starts crying. And so, yeah, as large as an electron or as large as a laser, what they've been doing is depositing tin. And tinning was something we used to do. I think it's fairly corrosion resistant. And we used to be copper based. But the old people have been using tin forever, all the processors. When they started shattering the 1991 CPUs, they were all tin. The inside of CPUs since 1991 has been tin. So lead, tin, iron, brass, zinc, aluminum. Oh, bigger numbers are better. Silver 105, copper. So the question is, are we using vanadium? Tin's 15. Are we depositing gold? What is this over here? You see this? Required material size for equivalent conductivity. Iron, brass, aluminum. So let me see. Where's brass on it? Over here, 28. Iron. Iron would have to be that thick. Why is silver so big? That doesn't make any sense. Copper is very small for conductivity. But then how is silver a larger area in order to equal copper? That doesn't make any sense. So maybe instead of tin, maybe they're actually shooting silver at the thing, and people are just saying the wrong metal name. They're lying as a trade secret. They're saying they're melting tin. That's very strange. And what they're actually doing is big silver ingots. IBM has been using silver for a really long time. And so I think they were lying when they said they were using tin. We thought that was something else to emit a color. But it's a trade secret. And they're actually firing ion deposits of silver into the lithography. And silver is a strange thing. It doesn't even have a capillary reaction. Copper would actually be more annoying because copper has a capillary reaction where it clings to itself, or silver will splatter anywhere. So they can put it in any kind of trace they want. So everybody's lying. And the computers are actually as small as the ion beam. Whatever they can get the ion beam down to is as small as the trace is, because the ion beam is a carrier for metal deposit. So it's silver and not tin. All right. Well, that'll do that for now. I'll research it later. I'm hanging up. I'm ending the video. I did my little checky check. And so liars, je n'appelle is power, but checking it is more power. Apple, je n'appelle, would want to be a dictionary company or to do something like MIPS or something that actually means dictionary. So like open power, but using MIPS, open power and MIPS. I actually believe MIPS is better than x86. Talk to y'all later.
When you give appointment, count.
All right. I'm hanging up. I'm ending all the videos.